Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honorable 2. We are ready to close out Season 2 of the Generic Football League in a battle for the Commissioner's Trophy. It's the Spaceport Rockets and the Pacific Dragons. I'm the Cowboy Crab, your commentator for this one. And with me, I've got myself a special guest by the name of Oofer. How's it going, Oofer?
How's it going, Crab? Super honored to be here in this Honorable 2. I'm ready for action.
Well, good to know that, as we are ready to see these two expansion teams who made their debut at the start of the regular season close out season number 2, and we are underway here. It'll be the Rockets getting things started here with the touchback. For the Spaceport Rockets, what a journey they've had here, Oofer. Number 4 seed in Division 2, upsetting the number 1 seed in the Eastern Stingers in the wildcard round, going on to beat the Southeast Bears and making Honorable 2 with a losing record in their regular season.
Yeah, what a journey for them, really. I mean, the Rockets in the wild card. I mean, to beat the 1 and 2 seeds in your first season is just something that just can't be topped.
No, but now they're trying to take down the number 1 team in the league in the Pacific Dragons, and well, they ran the ball to start. They got decent yards. It'll be first down now for the Rockets. McGowan, here, quarterback, going to go down the middle into traffic. That one incomplete. And unlike our previous Honor Bowl here, no weather, no rain this time. This last time in Honor Bowl 1, we had a whole lot of rain up in the Northeast, but out here in the Dragon's Den, it's clear skies here tonight for Honor Bowl 2.
Very clear skies in this time of weather, in this time of month. Should be very clean.
Second down, McGowan on the left side. It's caught! And there he goes! They're not going to catch him! Touchdown, Spaceport Rockets! What a start to the game!
Yeah, great pass by the quarterback there. Just caught him wide open.
And Alexander, the receiver right there, he's breaking one tackle, and then no one able to catch him. And the Spaceport Rockets, first team on the board. And of course, you see that the fans here at the Dragon's Den not happy. What a
very great start for the Rockets, really.
66-yard touchdown pass from McGowan to Alexander. Now the extra point attempt here. And this one will be up and good. So for the Rockets, this entire postseason, they have not been able to go back home. They have been on the road constantly. And I would think that would wear them down a little bit, but Oofer, it seems like the road has not been a problem for the Rockets.
Yeah, and that's really surprising because usually going on the road for every single game, every single playoff game, usually that deteriorates your stamina for the next game. But these Rockets have learned how to conserve that stamina and get ready for the next game.
Here we go. Now the Dragons are going to be getting the ball here, and you got to think, being in front of your home crowd for the championship game it's got to be a great thing to have, but also it could be. You think it might have a little bit of pressure to them, knowing that all of their home fans are watching them play in the most important game of the season here.
Yeah, and that builds an immense amount of pressure for the Dragons here. The fans really want to see them win the championship in their own home ground, so only time will tell.
Roel getting things started here for the Dragons. Deep shot down the middle. It's caught! And a big first down. Already in enemy territory. I thought he was about to slip through that tackle right there and take it to the end zone.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was going to be the same play as Brad Alexander did for the Rockets, but the defender caught him right at the nick of time.
So now first down here for the Dragons. Roel under center here. Empty backfield behind him. Roel in the pocket here. They'll go screen. And they'll get a couple out of that one. So it'll be second down here for the Dragons. So they got 2 off the screen. 2nd and 8. Roel back in the pocket again, has some time. Roel going left side, open man! Caught but out of bounds. That should bring up third down here for the Dragons. And wait a minute, I think they said it was caught and the Rockets are challenging it here. Let's take a look, Oofer.
Ooh, that's close, but I think that's close. Has 1 foot one foot in, 1 foot out. I don't think.
We'll see what the officials say here. And call gets reversed. And judging off the crowd here, I'm guessing that the Rockets are going to win that challenge. And yes, it'll be 3rd and 8 here for the Dragons.
Yeah, the fans really don't like that call. Good call by the referee, though.
3rd down. Here's Roel in the pocket. Roel looking. Going to go towards the left side. Pass is caught. 1st down and more. Still going inside. Inside the 15 is where they'll mark him.
Bad. Good throw by the quarterback to Bender. Got a couple of extra yards with that catch as well, so pretty good play there for the Dragons as they're in the red zone territory.
It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Dragons. First down, here's Roel in the pocket. Roel looking end zone. It is caught. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons.
And it's Bender again, making a great catch in the end zone. This looks like this man just cannot be stopped for the Dragons here.
He's been a big player for him all season, and in the championship game, this is the kind of guy you want to rely on. 11-yard touchdown pass from Roel to Bender. Extra point attempt here to tie the game. And the extra point will be up and good. Now, Ufer, I do want to bring up, these two teams did meet in the regular season. It was back in week 5, the halfway point. And it was the Pacific Dragons who won 15-10 in that one. And I gotta wonder, you think this match will play something similar to their match back in week 5?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a little bit more high scoring because it is a championship game and usually everything's at stake. So I kind of expect a more bigger scoring game. But hey, I mean, if it ends up defensive like the game in week 5, I'm up for it.
We have seen this playoffs has given us a variety of score differentials. The Rockets wild card game, they put up 51 points against the Eastern Stingers, and then in a comparison, so in the next week after that, they only put up 17 against the Southeast Bears. So while we have seen more high-scoring games here this postseason, our lowest scoring game was the Hawkeyes and Bears. So I would not be too surprised if things start slowing down eventually, but these two teams are known for their offenses, so we might be seeing gunslinging matches for the rest of the evening.
I think I would expect a lot of passes too, really.
2nd and 8 now for the Rockets. They tried the ground game, only got 2. So 2nd and 8 here. They'll try the ground game again and stop short of the marker. 3rd down, Rockets.
The Pacific Dragons Stadium really rocking, chanting defense. See if they can get a stop here for their fans.
3rd and 3 here for the Rockets. McGowan and shotgun here. McGowan in the pocket. Rolling towards right. Fires right side. Open man. It's caught. And there he goes again. The secondary exposed. Back to back. Drives. Touchdown, Rockets.
This quarterback has great vision. Another great throw to an open man. Nothing the Dragons defense could do. And he's just gone.
Yeah, for the Spaceport Rockets, back-to-back drives end in big plays. And the Rockets taking back the lead here. What a play from McGowan. He's seeing the field here tonight. 72-yard touchdown pass this time. Extra point attempt here for the Rockets. And this kick is going to be up and good. Oof. pulled it a little right. It just made me a little nervous, Ufer.
It made me nervous too.
It was Woodson who got the touchdown reception right there. First catch of the game, going 72 yards to the end zone. Got to be good for him.
Oh, definitely good for him.
Now the Dragons can get the ball back here. 2:11 here in the first. We'll see how the Dragons respond. And I got to imagine that the defensive coordinator is getting into the guys playing the secondary on the sidelines right now. As that is back-to-back big plays that they have led up for the Rockets touchdowns. I mean, you see the first down comparison, and if you just looked at that and didn't look at the scores, you'd think the Dragons would be winning this one right now. But no, the Rockets, they're not really driving. They're not really taking the long drives. They're getting the big plays and taking touchdowns.
Most definitely.
First down here for the Dragons. They'll run it with Wiley. Wiley gets a first down run right there. Good run from him. First down here for the Dragons. Roel back under center here. And a signal tight end in motion. Roel drops back in the pocket. Roel taking a deep shot right side. Has a man burning! It's caught!
Oh.
Touchdown, Pacific Dragons! It's Bender! He's already got over 100 receiving yards of the game and the second touchdown for the Pacific Dragons.
I've seen a little bit of a pattern in these plays. It's the same guys doing well. Hank Bender just doing great work.
59-yard touchdown pass for the Pacific Dragons. Extra point to tie it. Oof, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. Extra point is good. 14 all.
I'm telling you, this should be an immense scoring game. This should be a high-scoring affair.
And, well, earlier on in the regular season, we did see the all-time record for highest scoring game get set back in Week 8. It was the Golden Panthers and Western Bucks. 58-55. The rate we're going right now, these two teams might try and tie that or pass it. And what a place to do it in Honorable 2. 1:36 here to go. Rockets getting the ball back. And they'll just take a touchback here. Probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, good thing to do.
Starting at their own 20. First down here for the Rockets. First down here for the Spaceport Rockets. McAllen going to drop back here in the pocket. McAllen looking, going to go middle pass, swatted down, incomplete.
McGowan should have been lucky. That would have been an interception. Just had the lucky. He swatted it down.
I think the Dragons just looking to stop big plays from happening at the moment, and that might not be too bad of a strategy. 2nd and 10 here for the Rockets. McAllen back in the pocket. McAllen pressured and sacked at the 15. Higgins with the sack.
And the long-awaited first sack of the game goes to the Dragons.
3rd and 14. McAllen will be in shotgun, backfield empty. McAllen in the pocket. McAllen gonna go left side, one-on-one towards the sideline. And they're going to say incomplete. He caught it, but it's not in bounds. We're going to see a punt here for the first time in the evening. And that one was so close. He just a little too close to the sideline. 4th and 14. Rockets will set up to punt this one away. And the Dragons defense, they got to stop. Now they got to punt here. This one looks like it's going to be right at the midfield logo. And try and take it. And he may have got like 3 yards on that return there, Roofer.
2 or 3. Quite surprised it took until the 1 minute mark to get a stop for either of the defense. of these two teams. Quite surprising.
First down here, play action. Roel keeps it. Gonna go down the middle here. This one is caught! Touchdown! Pacific Dragons! Leon with a touchdown grab. And all it took for the Dragons was one play.
Great exposure. They exposed the Rockets defense.
They got him to bite on play action. Now the extra point attempt is good. 21-14. Dragons lead for the first time.
They got the long-awaited defensive stop, and it paid off.
As it ends in another touchdown for the Dragons. All it took was one play. Set for kickoff. 55 seconds left here in the first. We'll see how the Rockets respond now. They face their first deficit of the game. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. First down here for the Rockets. McGowan going to drop back in the pocket. McGowan looking, taking a deep shot left side. Here it is. Dropped. It was in his hands. Oh,
He's going to feel that. He's going to feel the repercussions of that one later on.
I can imagine the Rockets fans back home, or the ones that made their journey all the way here, that has got to hurt real bad for them. 2nd and 10 here for the Rockets now. McGowan, quick pass left side, gonna try the same thing, and this one incomplete as well.
It's the same guy again.
I couldn't tell if that one just slipped off his hands, or if the Dragons may have got like a hand on it or so. But it's 3rd down for the Rockets, and if I'm McGowan here, I might be trying to look for a different receiver here on 3rd and 10. McGowan going to drop back here in the pocket. Goes left side towards the sideline. And that one's out of bounds. 4th down Rockets. It's a 3 and out, and they have to punt again.
The Dragons doing good at catching him. Another good stop by the Dragons.
4th down here, and the Rockets going to have to punt this one away. Here we go. Here's the punt. And return here for the Dragons. They'll get more yards on the return. We'll see what they're able to do here. First down, Dragons. We're still not out of the first quarter yet, Ufer. Do the Dragons score again before... Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, do you see the Dragons scoring before the first quarter ends?
Not really. Maybe, or if possible, maybe 1 or 2 plays.
Well, it'll be 2nd and 2 here. We're under 20 seconds here in the first. 2nd down. Roel back in the pocket. Roel looking, pressured, pass is caught on the left side. What a hit! But still a first down. Roel, he has got 6 completions in a row going for him right now. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter here, Ofer. Dragons lead 21-14 here on Honor Bowl 2.
So far, it's been a very intenseful first game so far. It's been back and forth, but looks like the Dragons are being the better of the two teams.
First down now here for the Dragons. Roel in shotgun here to start the second. Roel, quick pass out right side. This one is caught at the 15. First down.
And to also note, the Dragons are coming off a 9-game winning streak to get to this point. Very impressive. if I'm being honest.
Indeed, the one team that beat them was the #1 seed over in Division 2, the Eastern Stingers, and who put them out? It was the Spaceport Rockets in the wild card round.
Quite a little bit of a domino effect, if you ask me.
Indeed. Wiley got the run right there. We'll get a little over half of what they needed. It'll be second down here for the Dragons. Second down, back to Wiley again. He's met at the line. Third down here for the Dragons. And Ufer, I gotta wonder, do they try the ground game one more time here on 3rd and short inside the 10?
Their ground game hasn't been good so far, but maybe they can squeeze in 3 yards. Not impossible right here. It is in the end zone, so you don't want to risk it.
3rd and 3 here, backfield empty. Roel in shotgun. Roel in the pocket, looking, going to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Pacific Dragons. Leon again. Well, they tried the ground game. They got stopped on 2nd and goal and was like, let's go back to what's been working, the passing game. And the Dragons take a 2-possession lead.
I stand corrected. They risked it, and it paid off.
I had a feeling they weren't going to run it once I saw their formation. Extra point attempt here. And this one up and good. 28-14.
And it looks like the Dragons, after facing the defending champions in the Panthers and winning against them, really took a learn. They learned from that game, and it looks like so far it's paying off.
Indeed. I mean, the Panthers game was close for a while, but the Dragons in that second half, they really figured out how to stop the defending champion Golden Panthers. And right now, after the first 2 drives, it's looking like they're figuring out how the Rockets operate. I mean, there you see the Rockets.
It's like a reflection.
Yeah, there you see the Rockets still only having 1 first down. They have not tried to really drag out one of their drives here, and they might need to try and do that if the Dragons defense is able to keep them shut down from big plays. First down here for the Rockets. They'll run it here with Bennett, and Bennett may have got a yard or 2 on that one. There's one thing we've noticed so far here, Ufer. It's that the ground game for both these teams is neither of their strong suits.
Not at all.
2nd and 10 here for the Rockets. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan, quick pass. It is caught just short of the marker, though.
Good stop, though, as we look at the passing breakdown for the Rockets. They lean more to the left and right, so they don't usually go for the center pass, but
let's see what they do here on 3rd and 2. McGowan will be in shotgun. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan pressured, goes down the middle. It's caught. First down and more. Stopped at their own 45. Well, they had to go for the middle there, and it got them the first down. I think that's all they were looking for right there.
Mm-hmm.
First down here for the Rockets. It was Alexander who got the grab on that play. First down here. McGowan drops back in the pocket. McGowan pressured. He throws. It's incomplete. I think the Dragons' defensive front is really starting to get to McGowan here. As he's facing pressure just about every time he's dropping back in the pocket. The line is not able to hold up completely. 2nd and 10. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan going right side. It is knocked out of his hands. 3rd down.
Great pressure by the Dragons. Really, they're pressuring every wide receiver and the quarterback. It's only going to take time until they're going to get their second sack of the game.
3rd and 10. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan going big play. This one is knocked out of his hands again. It's 4th down.
And it was almost intercepted too. It looked like it was a tug of war for the ball. It ultimately ended up. Yeah.
4th and 10. The Rockets are definitely not happy that they have to punt in this situation. 4th and 10. Here's the punt. And fair catch signaled as this one will be a touchback. The question for the Rockets is, can the defense do something here against the Dragons? I think if maybe the defense shows a little bit of life, the offense might be able to build off that momentum here.
Yeah, and going into halftime, it's a massive deal for them if the defense could just get a couple stops here and there, and the offense can get back to clicking like they did in the early stage of the game.
Well, Royal goes right side there. It was caught. Just short of the marker, though. Now you see the passes break down for the Dragons, and they tend to favor the middle of the field, as we've seen so far.
Yeah, and quite surprising. They tend to go to the middle and sometimes to the right, and usually works. You don't really see them going to the left, and maybe in this play they'll pass to the left, or no, they're going to use the run game.
We go with Wiley, and he's got the first down. And second and short situations, I mean, the ground game is not a terrible idea. First down now for the Dragons as we approach the 2-minute warning here, Ufer. Roel will be in shotgun here on first down. Roel in the pocket. Looking to find somebody. Roel. He'll send this one deep, heading towards the right side. 2v1 here. It is caught at the 15 of the Rockets. What a catch.
Oh.
And the fans are bowing down.
They really love what they're seeing.
They do not think they are worthy. We've reached the 2-minute warning here, Ufer. And the Dragons flip the field, and they're now inside the red zone with 2 minutes to go. It was Leon with the grab there, and I mean, there you just see his stats. 4 catches, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Incredible.
First down here. Roel, quick pass. This one incomplete. I'm a little confused on what the idea for that one was.
Just an easy swat for the Rockets. None too much there.
Second down here for the Dragons. Roel will go back under center. Second down. He'll go Wiley at the middle, and he gets maybe a yard or two. Third down. Third and 7 here for the Dragons. Tight end in motion. Roel back in the pocket. Roel pressured. Fires right side. It's caught. And that should be a first down. Dragons will take a timeout. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Roel.
Oh dear.
He messed up his shoulder. And that's definitely the reason they took the timeout here. Is their star quarterback is in the league championship just got injured. This is not good. It's the backup here.
That is one of the most horrific moments you could ever experience.
Well, they're just going to toss it out to Wiley. He walks it in for the touchdown. But I can definitely feel a lot of worry now, especially as we have a whole other half of football to play. Wiley with a touchdown there. Fans celebrating the touchdown.
They're having a great time. Easy, just a wide open field for Wiley to run. And there's a lot of time left, so maybe, if anything, can the Rockets get at least a touchdown before halftime?
Well, there's 90 seconds to go here. Extra point will be good, as we are going to be heavily awaiting any update we get on Roel, as that can have a big impact on how the Dragons perform in the second half. Because, yes, while they may have a 3-possession lead at the moment, I don't think I would feel comfortable knowing that my star quarterback got injured and relying on the backup in the second half. I think while you may trust your backup, you may have seen what he's been able to do in practice, do you trust him in the biggest game of the season, especially in front of your home crowd?
Now that's an insane amount of pressure, not to be seen usually.
The Rockets, I should say. They got a good return out of that one. Just past their own 35. But now we'll see what their offense can do. 1:26 to go here in the first half. I definitely think we're going to be seeing them try the passing game here. First down. Here's McGowan in the pocket. McGowan, pressure, goes left side. Pass is incomplete.
Again.
Dragons got a hand on it.
And again, it goes to the same man.
I mean, he made the big plays early in the game. I definitely understand the reasoning. But with how things are going recently, they got to try something different here. 2nd and 10. McGowan drops back in the pocket. McGowan looks back left side. Pass incomplete again. 3rd down. Well, he went to a different receiver, but the same side of the field. 3rd down Rockets. There you see the 3rd down comparison between these two teams.
3 for 3 on 3rd downs for the Dragons. 2 for 5 only for.
And McGowan, he hit as he was trying to throw it. 4th down. And I think they're going to just have to punt this one away here. And they will.
Now their 3rd down conversions are 2 for 6 now. It's not looking too good.
4th down Rockets. They'll have to punt this one away again. Here we go. Here's the punt. And this one going to be returned here by the Dragons. Just past their own 25. Well, now for the Dragons, we're going to be seeing how their backup quarterback does here with just a little over a minute to go for the end of the first. As Jackson, backup quarterback here for the Dragons, he'll start in shotgun with an empty backfield. First down here, Jackson in the pocket. Fires right side. Oh, intercepted on his first throw.
Oh, dear.
Lopez with the pick for the Rockets. And that's not, not how you want to have your first start.
Especially in a championship game. Oh, dearie me.
Oh. First down
and it
now
was
for the
a
Rockets.
long-awaited interception, too.
And they run it with Bennett. And the Rockets will take their first time out here.
Much like the time it took for us to witness the first sack of the game, it took us until the final minutes of the first half to see the first pick of the game.
McGowan in shotgun here on 2nd down. McGowan going to go right side here, pass swatted down. 3rd down here for the Rockets. And if I'm the Rockets, I at least now know that we are in field goal range. If we have to, we can at least get some points on the board here before halftime and try and build on that going into the second.
Yeah, some points are better than no points, so hey, I would take it any day of the week.
Especially in the position they are in. It's 3rd down here for the Rockets. Down multiple possessions. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan goes left side. It is caught. That's a first down. Stepped out of bounds. So that should stop the clock with 48 seconds to go. And it's the big tight end right there with the grab. Got just enough for the first down, so keeps the drive moving. First down Rockets, 48 seconds to go. They still have those 2 timeouts they can use. First down. They'll go with Bennett up the middle. And they'll get a couple, and they'll take the 2nd timeout. Considering the time, I might want to try and save that 3rd and final timeout, just in case you have to go for a field goal. 2nd and 6 here for the Rockets. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan pressured, going end zone. Here it is, caught! Touchdown, Spaceport Rockets! He took a big hit going across the goal line, but it does not matter as they got the touchdown anyways. Extra point.
A little bit of a lifeline there to get at least one possession back
before halftime. Still 41 seconds to go here. Anything's possible. Extra point is good. 35-21. Dragons going to get the ball back. We're still waiting on an update on Roel Ufer. And
yeah, it's
Dragons. If I'm the Dragons, I want to make sure that he can be back out on that field. I don't know what exactly happened with Jackson on his first throw, but all I know is something got to him, and maybe after being on the sidelines, someone was able to calm him down a little bit.
I would assume most likely the pressure got to him because obviously it's a backup quarterback in the championship game. I would assume the pressure really got to him.
That's most likely what happened. 40 seconds to go here for the Dragons, and maybe for the Dragons, you don't want to try anything too much. Maybe you just want to go to halftime. And, well, good news, Dragons fans, Roel is back out on the field here.
You love to see it.
So first down, Dragons, backfield empty. Roel gonna go right side, pass swatted down and complete.
The Dragons should necessarily be a little bit careful because with the way these plays are going, if you don't get these plays on right, the Rockets could pose a little bit of a field goal storm.
Second down here, this pass, that could have been picked. Third down here for the Dragons. The pressure got to Roel there, and that was definitely a panic move. Third down.
It's the end. And
I mean, look at his stat line so far. 277 passing yards in the first half alone. Third down here. Roel going to go back to the passing game. He's in the pocket. And hit as he throws. Fourth down here for the Rockets. They didn't have to use a single time out there. And they're getting the ball back with most likely under 30 seconds to go. They might be able to get into field goal range here, Ufer.
yeah, they could. And realistically, if they can get a good return on the punts and a couple of passing plays, they could squeeze in a field goal, maybe even a touchdown, if all is lucky.
Not to mention the fact they still have 2 timeouts here. But so the Dragons playing it smart, punting that ball out of bounds, not giving them a chance to return it.
Or I think they have one timeout, I'm not too sure.
I believe the Rockets still have... Yes, it is their third and final timeout remaining. First down here for the Rockets. If they can set themselves up here in at least field goal position, that would be the ideal way to end the half. Maybe a touchdown, but I think the main goal for them needs to be field goal. And McGowan facing pressure immediately. Just had to get rid of the ball there. Second down here for the Rockets. That man was untouched on the way to the quarterback. Second and 10 here for the Rockets. 22 seconds. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan looking down the middle. It's dropped. Third down.
That's definitely not the way we would want to get points to end the half there.
Here we go. It's third down here for the Rockets. They're 3 for 7, Ufer. Numbers don't exactly give us a lot of hope. Third down. McGowan in the pocket. Has time. McGowan looking. Hit as he was trying to throw. It's fourth down. Let's take a look here. I mean, he had a clean pocket for a while, and then just that happened. I don't even know how to describe that.
I don't even know what happened.
Well, 4th and 10, the Rockets are going to have to punt this one away here. 14 seconds to go here, and I'm just wondering if the Dragons are going to be like, you know what, let's just go to halftime. Let's just end it. Let's go to halftime. And it'll be a touchback here. Is that one? It sounded like it hit the field goal post.
They should get just one play in.
And ideally, I think probably the smart thing for them to do is just hand it off to Wiley. 7 seconds to go. Yeah, let's just try the run game. If he gets something, he gets something. If he doesn't, we go to halftime, 35-21. That's what they're going to do here. And he got stopped dead in his tracks. I think he went backwards there. Stood no chance. And yes, that'll send us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've got one half to go, and the Dragons lead Honorable 2, 35-21. Well, for going in the second half here, what are your notes? What are you thinking right now?
I mean, there are some moments where it could go one way. There were some moments I could go the other way. Um, it was a good half. It started off back and forth, but since then the Pacific Dragons have took control. But there is a little sliver of hope for the Rockets, as the Dragons will get the ball to start off the second half.
Indeed. So the Dragons will just take the touchback here, and they'll get things started at their own 20. And we'll see what halftime has done for both of these teams here. First down here for the Dragons. Roel will start under center with an empty backfield. Roel on first down here. He's facing pressure. Tried to go screen, and that goes nowhere. Second down. And if I'm the Dragons, I think they need to be very careful here. We saw Roel go out for a little bit of the second quarter here, and we saw what happened to this offense. So I think they definitely need to be a little more careful. It's second down here for the Dragons. Roel back in the pocket, facing pressure again. It's swatted. Third down here for the Dragons, and for the Rockets. Heavy pressure here to start the drive.
Absolutely, and then going back to what we said earlier, they really need to be careful because anything could happen in this championship game.
Third down here for the Dragons. They've made no forward progress. Roel under center here. Roel drops back in the pocket. Roel going towards the left side. Pass incomplete. Fourth down. It's a 3 and out to start the drive. Not what you want to see.
Not at all to start off the second half, especially when you're leading by 2 possessions. It might seem like it's a comfortable lead, but judging by the plays,
it could slip
definitely
away very easily. Fourth and 10. Here's the punt. And fair catch signaled here. And Rockets will get this one around their own 46 is what it looked like. And for the Rockets, Ufer, what do you think? What do you think they're thinking here on their first drive of the game?
I reckon maybe try to be what you were in the first couple of minutes in the first quarter. Try to get that energy back. And if they can do that, then we could potentially still have a game here, folks.
They're going to go screen on first down. I think he may have got 2 or 3 yards off that one. Second down here for the Rockets.
And we look at the offensive production, and it looks like the Dragons having more yards than the Rockets. And
it's about 100-yard difference, give or take.
Yeah,
a little less, but very close. Second and 9 here for the Rockets. McGowan back in the pocket again. McGowan looking, has time. McGowan moving around. Pressure going down the middle here. This one incomplete off the hands. Looks like the Dragons might have got a hand on that one too. It's third and 9 for the Rockets.
And it was a good pass by McGowan. So close yet so far.
Third and 8 here, and I mean, he's had a lot of attempts here and a lot of incompletions. But when he gets a grab, most of the time, it's heading towards the end zone. Third down, McGowan pressured, throws it up left side. They might have him here. He does. Into the end zone, touchdown, Spaceport Rockets.
And that is exactly what they needed. Have those type of passes and runs. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go away yet. We have a game here, ladies and gentlemen.
And the tension is rising here in the Dragons' den. The extra point is good. 28-35 here in the third. And now for the Dragons, you want to try and get that 2-possession lead back. We'll see what the offense does here. It was Woodson again with another touchdown grab. We've been saying his name a lot here tonight.
Most definitely.
Here we go. 4:08 here in the third. Dragons getting the ball back here. And here we go. Here's the kick. And it'll be a touchback here for the Dragons. And I think the Dragons might start to feel the pressure here now that they only lead by 1 possession for the first time since early in the second quarter, or about halfway through the second quarter. First down for the Dragons. Roel will give to Wiley here. Wiley getting a little more than half of what they need. Second down.
And we see Wiley's stats look pretty good. They look pretty normal, pretty good so far.
And
He hasn't gotten much.
the running backs haven't been able to do too much. The passing game's been where it's at for both these teams.
Yeah.
2nd and 4. Roel back to Wiley. And Wiley, I think he got the first down there.
Yeah. He's starting to get more chances on the ball, Wiley. And it's starting to pay off, really, so far. They're getting consistent first downs. And if you're the Dragons, you kind of need those first downs, maybe to try to milk the clock or try to get a touchdown to get back that 2-possession lead. And just, oof.
That first down play, Owen swatted all the way back to the lineman. But I don't think any of them knew it because they had their backs turned. It'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Dragons. Second and 10 here for the Dragons. Play action, Roel fires right side. It's caught! It's Leon who gets it, getting past midfield. And a big first down. And Roel now over 300 passing yards on the day here, Ufer.
That is very much a lot of passing yards, we would have known. And what a game, what a tackle, a saving tackle by the defense of the Rockets. He would have been gone. He really would have been gone, and that's a pretty big tackle to save a touchdown.
First down, Dragons. They go back to the ground game with Wiley. He breaks one tackle. Fumble! The ball is out!
Oh.
The Rockets have it!
Oh, dear.
Well, talk about a momentum swinging play. The Rockets defense forcing a fumble. And now the offense with a chance to tie the game up.
An incredible sequence of plays from the Rockets defense. First, they saved a touchdown. And second, they get a fumble recovery. I mean, that just couldn't get even better than that.
For Rockets fans, I think the best way to cap all this off would be if this offense is able to go downfield and tie this game up. 2nd and 10 now. First pass was incomplete. Now 2nd down. McAllen. Send the tight end in motion here. McAllen will toss it out right side for Bennett. And Bennett, breaking one tackle, can't get by the second. It'll be 3rd down. Third and 6 here, Ufer.
Massive 3rd down here for the Rockets.
Backfield empty. McAllen in the pocket. McAllen going to go left side here. This one probably should have been picked. It's 4th down. And the defense was able to get a play, but the offense coming up empty-handed here. It's 4th and 6 now. And they're going to punt this one away here.
If I was a Rocket fan, I would really feel bad for the defense there. Just all that great work just for the offense to have a little hope, but just didn't work out at the end.
Fair catch signaled here. This will be a touchback here for the Dragons. But for the Dragons, I think they need to be breathing a sigh of relief here, knowing that their fumble did not turn into any kind of points.
Absolutely.
First down, Dragons. Roel will be under center here. And they're going to go back to Wiley here. He's going to run it here on first down. We'll get a couple. 2nd down.
Just to emphasize how much this would mean if the Rockets pull off probably a miracle. Well, not a miracle if they do go on to win this.
We still have a whole another quarter of football here.
We still do.
2nd
but this
down
is looking
here.
like
Back to Wiley. And it looks like he got the first down there. He could be marked short. We'll see what they call it.
I
So
think
that
they call it
one,
short.
and it is. It'll be 3rd and inches here for the Dragons. And backfield is going to be empty here, and they're going to go with the passing game. 3rd down, Roel fires in the middle. It's caught, and it works out. 1st down. I was not expecting to see that kind of play call on 3rd and inches.
Me neither. I guess passing on a 3rd and inches does work.
Seemed like a little overkill, but they got him the 1st down. Well, on 1st down, going to go down the middle here. This one nearly intercepted.
way.
Nearly intercepted.
That's not. Literally had it. That's a little tough. That's a tough one to swallow.
2nd and 10 Dragons. Roel in the pocket. Roel looking, taking it right side. 2v1. This one is caught. 1st down. And the Dragons, they're starting to favor the right side of the field here for the passing game. More than the middle here as we see the replay here. As it was Carter who got the grab there.
Yeah, and they're starting to do a little bit of a hybrid going on. Some just go to the middle sometimes, or maybe try to go to the right. And it's looking like it's a good tactic so far.
1st down here for the Dragons now. Roel will give it to Wiley. He's going out right side, and he's stopped around the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down.
And the Rockets defense are doing a good job at trying to catch Wiley. Try to hold him down to 3 or less yards. Nothing he could do, really.
2nd and 8 here. Backfield empty. Roel in the pocket. Roel rolls out right side. Fires right side. It's caught. That's another 1st down. First down here for the Dragons. And Bender almost having over 200 receiving yards on the night here, Ufer.
Absolutely.
1st down here. Roel fires right side. It is caught. He hangs on. It'll be 1st and goal. And was that Bender again? Yes, it was.
Yeah. And Wally's on a three-play completion streak.
And Bender, he's now 3 yards away from 200 receiving yards. 1st and goal. And it's the ground game here, and Wiley goes in. Touchdown, Pacific Dragons. It's more of a fall in than a run in, but it gets them 6.
And that was their 9th play of the drive. And if you ask me, that was very much a time killer from the Dragons. That's exactly what they needed to do and getting a touchdown. That's 2 for the price of 1.
Extra point up and good here. So now the Rockets, time limited here in the 3rd, but we still have the 4th quarter to play. But I think that's when the pressure will be at its highest. 42-28 with a 2nd to go here in the 3rd. So this kickoff will be the end of the 3rd quarter here, ladies and gentlemen.
And if the Rockets could get maybe a couple, actually no, I think it's best if they just kneel it for a touchback.
We'll see if they try the return here. Here we go.
Would be funny if they did.
And well, they're going to have to here. And here's the return here for the Rockets. And stopped around the 25. Ufer, we've got 1 quarter to go. Dragons lead 42-28.
This should be a good one.
Ufer, I can already tell you this. In terms of game quality, this game has far exceeded Honorable 1. This game, the Honorable 1, it was not a close one. A 20-0 shutout. But this one, this
far
one
exceeded the expectations.
Yes. McAllen on 1st down, pressured. Send this one's left side. It is caught at the 20. What a catch! Talk about a field flipping play. It's now 1st down in the red zone.
And it's Alexander again.
Wow.
We haven't spoken about him in a little bit, and he
And they try
comes
Bennett with
back
a
in those
run.
moments. And this really, I would assume, is really far expected the expectations and or the predictions, really.
Here we go. Back to the ground game. It's Bennett again. Bennett. He's stuck, but not down. Bennett finally going down. I don't really have
He
words
was
for
not
that one.
giving up.
No.
he was not giving up.
Third down here for the Rockets. And I mean their third down numbers don't exactly scream optimistic, but it's 3rd and 5. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan
Not at all
looking
good.
back in the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Well, who needs optimism when you have touchdowns?
Exactly. Good lifeline touchdown there by the Rockets, capping off what was a field flipping play, as the Cowboy Crab would say.
Extra point attempt here, and we're back to one possession with 4 minutes to go. And then this is going to come down to what can the Rockets do on defense? Because with 4 minutes to go, there's no way you try an onside this early. There is
not at all.
Absolutely no chance.
Never in a million years.
Would you try an onside kick this early? The only way they would try an onside kick is if it was multiple possessions. This is a one-possession game. So this is going to be back on the... This is going to be back in the hands of the defense. And we've seen the defense come up with plays here. They got to do it one more time, though.
Yeah, the defense really gives them hope. Gives the away Rocket fans or the Rockets fans watching at home, gives them a little bit of hope, realizing that their defense could make a stop here as they get an extra yards, the Dragons, to start off their drive.
The first down numbers is crazy. If you just look at the first downs, you're like, there's no way this game should be this close.
They look way uneven.
It is extremely uneven.
It's uneven to the point that it's concerning.
Yes, here's Wiley on first down with the run here. Wiley stopped just past the 40. I mean, you think I think it was 4 first downs for the Spaceport Rockets the entire game. And it's a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter. Those two things should not line up together. But in this game,
not at all.
In this game, it has. It's 2nd and 4 now for the Dragons. We'll see if they try the ground game again.
As a matter of fact, those two things could just explode a brain right there and then.
Roel on 2nd down. You're going to go right side. It's caught, forced out of bounds.
As we look at the passing breakdown again, and
the right side alone has 200 receiving yards.
Absolutely.
First down here for the Dragons.
And I think the total offense has gotten a lot closer.
They're going to go back to Wiley again, and Wiley stopped around the 45 of the Rockets. And I mean, there you see the running backs not getting a lot done here tonight. Well, mostly because of the passing game being very explosive on both sides. 2nd and 4 for the Dragons. We've seen the Dragons use Wiley more here. He's got the 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion here. Wiley, are you going to run it again here? And he looked like he was just short. We'll see where they mark it. And it looks like that's 3rd down to me.
Yep.
3rd and I would say inches.
Looks like a 3rd down.
3rd and inches. Tight end back in motion. It looks like they might. I think they're going to try the ground game again here with Wiley, and they do. And Wiley has the first down. He's looking for more. Wiley, that's a lot more than just the first down. That's a touchdown.
Jeremy Wiley. He's getting used a lot. The Dragons are using him a lot, and he is showing the entire world what he is made of.
And that rush right there broke 100 rushing yards for him on the game. Back to 2 possessions, 2:38 to go now. Extra point attempt here for the Dragons. And this one is up and good. And for the Rockets now, Offense needs to respond.
They really need to respond, and I think this is the time where after you can use the onside kick to your advantage, maybe possibly if needed, but you really need to get a touchdown quick.
They still have the 2-minute warning to work with. So 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts, but they're down 2 possessions. That's the big factor right now, I'd say.
Yeah, and the Dragons also have 3 timeouts too, so it could go either way realistically.
Touchback here for the Rockets.
I think it would come down to mostly to the defense actually. I think because the offenses are really doing well. It's mostly the defenses that have been a little bit underwhelming, but they're starting to pick it back up really.
First down now for the Rockets. McGowan in shotgun here. McGowan in the pocket, has time. McGowan gonna go left side here. This one is caught! Submit through! There he goes! Just like the first quarter! Touchdown! Spaceport Rockets! Alexander! He's got over 200 receiving yards in this game. He's only caught the ball 5 times, Ufer.
That is an insane stat that shouldn't even go hand in hand, really. A great running play, basically just like, I believe, the first possession of the game.
80-yard touchdown pass, and they barely took any time off the clock. 2:26 to go. Extra point is good. Now, my question is it too early for an onside kick?
Hey, if they're doing plays like that, I mean, it comes down to their defense. Their defense, they've been struggling a little bit. The weakness is Wiley. Giving the ball to Wiley, that's a massive dent in their defense.
It looks like they're going to go back to the defense here, and I think they're like, yeah, this might be a little too much time to try an onside kick, and I think they might be in the right here. Here we go.
Yeah, I agree with them there.
So the Rockets going to send the defense back out there, and we'll see if they're a little more prepared for the ground game. Here's the return here for the Dragons. It's Leon with the return. He's stopped just short of the 30.
A lot better than last time. For the Rockets.
Now the question for the Dragons is, I mean, yes, the ground game, it was big for them last time, but is the defense ready for it this time? We'll just have to wait and see. First down here for the Dragons. Well, back to Wiley. Wiley breaking a tackle. Wiley going! Wiley, no way! He is tripped up at the 35 of the Rockets. It looked like he was going to take it all the way.
That was another save to the Rockets' advantage.
The shoestring tackles just...
Oh. To make it even better for the Rockets, the last time they a nearly touchdown was saved, they got an interception. They got an interception.
I think that was the fumble, if I remember.
It was the fumble. Yeah, it was the fumble. Pardon me. It was the fumble, and they got a touchdown for that. So, hey, maybe we might see something like that as we approach the 2-minute warning.
Well, we are at the 2-minute warning here now, Ufer. 49-42. Dragons back to the ground game. It's Wiley. And Wiley. Oh, what a hit!
That is nasty right there.
But I think probably the most concerning play, Rockets like their first time out here, is that the Dragons are in field goal range. You have to push them backwards or you have to get a turnover here. A field goal would be absolutely devastating to make it a 2-possession game.
Absolutely.
2nd and 4 here for the Dragons. And
Would you maybe say they may have been a little bit too early for that first time out?
Potentially. Back to the ground game, though. Second time out. 3rd down.
And we see Cohen.
For the Dragons, here's the thing. The 3rd down, this is not an easy run here. And going off this formation, they're going passing him. It's 3rd and 3 for the Dragons. Orwell in shotgun, empty backfield. Orwell, pressure, they go screen! And short! He's short, it's 4th down!
What a stop by the Rockets.
Mere inches away from the marker. And the Dragons will settle for a field goal here as this will make it a 2-possession game. 42-yard attempt from the right hash, though. So this is not an easy one. We'll see how much clock they burn, though.
And this is the first field goal attempt
Of
of
the
the
night.
game, really. Yeah.
We've seen extra points, but no field goal yet. And it's the first one. They're running down this clock as much as they can.
Yeah, they're ultimately time wasting.
Here we go. Here's the field goal attempt. This one up, and it's no good. No good. It fades right. It goes right. It's no good. 1:09 to go, and the Rockets might be able to tie this game here, Ufer.
They really could.
Oh, man. Here we go. It's first down for the Rockets. Backfield empty here. McGowan under center. Here we go. It's first down. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan looking. Gonna go towards the right side here. It is caught. Big catch. First down. They go hurry up.
And it looks like they're gonna have to conserve that timeout.
That's what they're gonna do here. And they're gonna keep going. McGowan on first down. Looking. Pressured. Goes right side. 1-on-1. It is caught. At the 10. It's first down. Back in hurry-up mode. It's Winston who got the grab.
A game-saving catch for the Rockets. For Woodson to Woodson.
First and goal. Spikes with 35. Interesting call to spike it with a timeout.
I think that was basically a timeout there. It was like an alternate version of a timeout, basically.
Maybe they're trying to spare that timeout just in case. I'm not too sure. Second and goal for the Rockets after the spike. McGowan will be under center here. McGowan in the pocket. Looking. Pressured. Sacked! And that might be after where they use that timeout. No, that's hurry up. It's third down. Third down. McGowan in the pocket. McGowan fires right side. Swatted. Fourth down. And it's going to come down to this. It's fourth and goal at the 14-yard line. 23 seconds to go. And this is to tie the game.
Here we go, Crab.
This is what championship football is all about. It's fourth and goal. McGowan in the pocket. Looking. McGowan fires left side. End zone. Out of reach. It's out of bounds. Turnover. And the Pacific Dragons.
That was a major problem for McGowan.
Putting it out of reach. It's 1st and 10 for the Dragons. And it looks like they're going to run a play here.
And that was a major problem with McGowan. Is that those throws.
Oh, what a hit.
Oh, what a tackle. And they use their last timeout.
Maybe they're hoping for a miracle here. A strip sack, pick up the ball, run it to the end zone, tie the game. Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be incredible?
2nd and 13 here for the Dragons. And the Dragons still not going to go for the knee. Which that would arguably end the game. 2nd and 13. When they can't burn clock here, you might as well just snap the ball. And flag on the play, encroachment on the Rockets. But that doesn't burn clock. That just moves up the Dragons.
But that does not help either way, because that could, if they can get the first down there, that essentially kills the game.
And it looks like, here we go, there's the knee. And it's over. We can't say officially till 000s are on the clock.
Absolutely.
But our play,
what a game.
But your MVP of Honorable 2 is going to go to Roel.
Well deserved.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Dragons are honorable champions. And the Commissioner's Trophy is heading to the Pacific.
What a game, really. I mean, it came down to the final moments, and I was debating on whether it was. I had 3 potential candidates. Rael was one of them. Wiley and Leon were 2 others. But man, did these 2 teams deserve the trophy.
And in the end, it was the Dragons defense who got the stop at the very end and getting the game-saving stop. And ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Dragons are your second ever honorable champions. The Commissioner's Trophy will be staying up here in the Pacific. And for the Pacific Dragons, what a first season. Number one seed in Division 1. They won every divisional game that they played. They defeated last season's champions to host this game and play in this game. And now you have won it all.
You couldn't
Unbelievable.
have asked. You couldn't have asked for a better first season for not just the Pacific Dragons, but to the to the Rockets as well. I mean, what a Cinderella run they had. I mean, to to emphasize this, they weren't even in the playoffs until the final week. They beat the 1 and 2 seeds during their journey here, and they put up a hell of a fight versus the Dragons. They should be proud of themselves and could expect big things in the future.
I think I think next season, I think when these two teams meet, then this is the game the Rockets are definitely gonna want revenge for. We saw last season. Well, we saw this season, I should say, back in week 1. It was the Northeast Hawkeyes. They got their revenge on the Golden Panthers in week 1. I think for season 3, I think most likely we're going to see these two teams face off again. And for the Spaceport Rockets, I think that's the game they're definitely going to want to try and get their win back. They may not get the championship, but just for their morale, I think it'd be nice to finally get that win over the Pacific Dragons.
And if that game is a week 1 game, then it should be a box office matchup for a week 1 game if it's a week 1 game, which I would assume it would be.
And we'll have to see what the schedule makers think. As I would assume that's most likely going to be the case here, but we can say nothing official at this time. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it here. Our final here in Honorable 2, the Spaceport Rockets 42, Pacific Dragons 49. The Dragons close out the season on top, and what a game they played to do it. One of the best we've seen this season, and this is definitely a game that will live on in league history.
Most definitely.
Well, with that being said, we're going to wrap this one up here for you folks. On behalf of the Generic Football League, he is Oofer, and I am the Cowboy Crab, saying so long, everybody.